Clementi Sonatina, Opus 36, number 1, movement 3. So if you didn't see the other two, the link it will be below into the description. It's like movement number 1, movement number 2, and right now we're having movement number 3. That is into a vivace tempo. We're having a vivace tempo, 3/8 in the measure, and it's in a form of rondo. So what is a rondo? A rondo is something that goes round and around and around and around. So you will have section A, and then you will have section B, and then you will have section A again, and you might even have a section C, and then back to the A or something like that in a big rondo. This one, considering that is just for intermediate, like just beginners intermediate for me, that I'm usually giving this this sonatina. It's the first sonatina that I'm giving it to my students to practice. So this one it only have section A, section B, back to A, and then back to B with a little tiny bit, I would say a B1, because it's changing, it's modulating in back into the tonic. So this would be our rondo. Okay, so let's start right now. Okay, so my beautiful, Smokey wants to play. He has a ball. He is trying to squeeze, and we're gonna start with section A, obviously. Okay, so what do we have here? I'm gonna play it first. So what do we have here? We're having exactly the same phrase two times, right? So the first eight measures, they do repeat second time. So the golden rule here is when you have two similar or same, either you can have even one measure or two measures or four measures, and in this case you have an entire sentence or an entire phrase, right? You must play some first one forte, second one piano, or opposite. First time piano and second one forte. It's the rule, because otherwise it's boring. So what it's saying here, first you will just have nicely cute, and then second time it will be forte. I hope my microphone is good enough for you to hear the difference, okay? Alright, so definitely do these two times different ones, because it sounds, second time it's stronger, like a statement. Alright, my first tip how to practice this one. So first of all, we're having the left hand, that it's very easy, it's just the arpeggio in C major. But the third measure you have C, D, F, and then it's coming back to the C, E, G. On this C, D, F, whoever is just, later beginner, earlier intermediate, you might have problems on it, because it's about you moving pretty fast in between 5 and 4. And 4, we always having kind of, it's our weaker fingers, right? So I do suggest you to practice this. And especially that with a little bit of higher articulation on the, so lift your finger a little bit higher on the D. So make sure, that for like, you know, a couple of minutes or more. If it gives you trouble, you just gotta practice a little bit more, obviously, right? What do we have on the right hand? So I'm gonna play very slowly to see a little bit of interpretation. So music is like waves as I am talking. So every time you have a sentence, I'm accentuating, I'm going a little bit louder, and then to the end of the sentence, I'm going, like before a comma, I'm going softer, and then again louder, and then to the end, I'm going, like a phrase before the period, it's softer, right? So listen here, Ti-da-dum-dum, teen. So you go towards that G. Ti-da-dum-dum, teen. Don't poke the G though, right? Don't play it with an accent, right? Just prepare there. Go with the arm weight on it. Ti-da-dum-dum, teen. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Piano, piano, right? So I went a little bit louder and then a little bit softer, right? Ti-da-dum-dum, louder, right? And then you go softer, crescendo a little bit, and then back to the G, and G, Ti-da-dum-dum, and more, da-da-da-da-da-da. So you start this one in piano, this measure, Ti-da-da-da-da-da, and back into the piano. Alright, I'm playing slowly right now. I hope the microphone is picking up whatever I'm doing here. I hope so. And obviously you will do exactly the same thing on the repeat phrase, right? But this time you're gonna go mostly in between forte and mezzo forte, as first time you will go in between piano and mezzo forte as you do crescendo and diminuendo. Sometimes, by the way, I'm calling decrescendo, it's easier, it's the same word as diminuendo. Crescendo, it's going louder. Decrescendo, in some of the countries we use decrescendo because it's easier to remember, and that's how it is. It is a word, crescendo and decrescendo. In United States, mostly you're using crescendo and diminuendo. It's pretty much the same thing. Go louder and go softer, right? So right now, second time when I'm starting practically in forte, but then you gotta think to not start too much in the forte because then it's nowhere to go louder, right? When you go a little bit more like a statement. But saying you're gonna come back in a softer touch, to the end of the sentence, or before I would say here it's a comma. Right? And back before it's the end of the phrase, back into the mezzo forte. Right now, putting it both hands together. So definitely you need to practice slow putting the both hands together, right? But after you going both hands together and you are comfortable doing that slow motion, pretty much like that. In this motion, then you can try to add an extra tip. So tip number 2 that I'm always saying, right hand needs to shine and left hand just needs to be like an accompaniment, like coming along and helping the right hand play it more beautiful. So we will do left hand pretty soft, but right now when you put it both hands together, it's like, oh my god, the left hand wants to play loud like the right hand. That doesn't quite sound, nice and flirty and cute like it's Clementi, right? So the way how you practice this is play the right hand forte, 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 forte. No crescendo, no decrescendo on the first phase. really, really soft. So you're starting with the left hand, practice as soft as you can, just like that. Right? Couple of measures before the right hand comes into it. You see? Okay, and right now I'm getting ready with the right hand. You see, I'm not doing any dynamics. I think so, right? Yes. Right? I spaced out. So that's the way how to practice this part, to make it nice and cute. And now we're getting into the part section B, or part 2 section B, right? So we was in a A. I don't know what my dog wants, but nice smoking what he wants. So, but this is part B. So right now we're starting piano. And then back into the A section. So what do we have here? On the left hand we're having practically nothing. It's just a couple of C's and D and A, a fifth, and this one, nothing there. What is important though on the left hand, same to play soft, like in the other part, but to play a cute staccato. So don't do that. Yeah, that would ruin the right hand totally, right? So it's gotta be nice, like a pizzicato on the violin. So you can see I'm doing kind of staccato from the fingers. You bounce like a, nice. So practice staccato, cute staccato on the right hand as well as the left hand. Alright? And we're gonna move on. So we're coming back to the section A here. So we're having first again a piano, and second time it's a forte. I'm gonna play it. And then we're going back into it's kind of the section B, but I would say it's a B1 because it's modulating into the tonic. That means comes back into the C major as we were going into G major before that. You see here we are G major. So section B, first section B, it's going into the G major. It's modulating into the G major. Section B1 that comes towards end, it's coming back into the C major, so we can end the song into the tonic as is the C major. So I'm playing back into the A, right? Like a refrain. Rondo again and again. Little scale that goes we're gonna have it 2 times. So first time it's plain, start piano, alright, so you already know how to do that from the other scale that it was in G major. So right now the music is telling you forte there, but the left hand, instead of having 1 time F, right now you have 3 times G, and C, right? So you go pedaling, no pedaling on this one. Alright, so how was it? Did you like it? Please write the comments down below. Absolutely, I want to hear how you like it. If I was, if I did explain it all good. Okay, I want to tell you a little tiny bit before we ending. This vivace, this third movement, it's written in 3/8. So it's like, what the heck? Why is not written in 3/4? So when a piece of music is written in 3/8 or 6/8 or 9/8, first you gotta think that it's when you practice like in 3/4. So you're gonna practice 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? But the end result means that you're gonna play it faster, and the feeling is like 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, like each measure it's a 1 count with like a train. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's really going with we're calling con anima. We know with movement, like it's going. So 3/8. That it would be the feeling 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. It's not this. Well, obviously you can go faster than that or a little bit slower than that. It's, vivace would be about this tempo or a little bit faster. I didn't play it that faster to left hand, when you practice the left hand, you can add a little accent on your pinky, like 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Can you hear? I hope my microphone is picking up. So do practice with a little tiny bit of an accent there. Right now you don't need to do it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, right? It's just like a pulse. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, right? So that would be my advice. Another little advice, do not rush into playing faster too early, because if your fingers are not coordinated good enough, you know, it will be like and you can't coordinate. So you need to stay for a while in slow or medium slow, and then when you're ready meaning you kind of bored and you feel that you can control both hands on the same time in regarding coordination, go gradually faster. When you feel that you cannot, and so you can go faster and faster, say, okay, I feel good, okay, let's go a little faster, gradually with the metronome. And then when you feel that you cannot control it, push back, and then next day you're trying again, and then when you hit the level, you push back. So that's how it goes. So do not practice like right now I'm going to do medium slow and I feel confident I'm going to try it fast, because that's how I hear Miss Liana playing it, right? Don't do that, because it's going to be a mess and you don't want to mess it up, right? Okay, so again, thank you very much for watching this beautiful tutorial. Please do subscribe and hit the bell button. Absolutely do that, because I am loading bunch of material. So this year I'm gonna probably load a lot. I'm not gonna say how many, but I am planning, to load a lot on this year. So do hit the bell button so you'll have notification every time I'm uploading another video. I love you so much, and please comment, like this tutorial. You'll have again into the description the other part 1 and part 2, and see you on the next one. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy our tutorials and my performances. Music Academy International, it's a non-profit foundation. Its goal is to provide financial support for talented pianists to study with international teachers. Please consider to become part of our Patreon family, link below. By subscribing, $5–10 a month will really go long way. All our family friends and students, they do have access to our private channel called Master Piano Live with Liana, and where I am holding a live seminar once a month. Thank you so much, and God bless you.